Welcome to Miss Fruit and Vegetable. It's Mairlyn Smith on how to incorporate mushrooms. It's sunshine in this room. Good morning, beautiful Mair.
You're so good.
Because they have vitamin D.
They do. They're the sunshine vitamin, the only vegetable that has vitamin D. And Canada, we grow a ton of these. These are all Canadian, so you're supporting a Canadian farmer when you buy them. And these are so nutrient dense and good for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's explain.
Okay.
I used to take these button mushrooms and eat my way through a thing of hummus raw, and you taught me.
Well, they're more, all the nutrients are more bioavailable. In other words, you absorb them better when they're cooked.
Either a soup
or sauteed or anything that we're going to do, or in a marinade like in vinegar. So that's when they're more bioavailable. So we've got portobello, we've got cremini, we've got oyster, we've got, this is kind of like a shiitake, but it's called a shimiji. I probably messed that up.
You got to cut these little
You always cut the little roots off. Shiitake is really important. This is actually, of all the mushrooms that are local or that are, you know, common, this is the most nutrient dense as far as immune enhancement. But you always take the stem off, or because it's like really like wood. Woody, and then also you've got chanterelles, and these are called bluefoot. I thought those were really cool. I got them all at Loblaws.
They look like they're dried out, those ones there.
Yeah, no. Well, they're more like a dried mushroom. So when you buy them, you should buy them in a container, and if not, you buy them loose, put them in a paper bag. If your store doesn't have paper bags, never shop there again!
Why do you need to put them in a paper bag?
Because they're going to not go slimy, basically. So it's an anti-slime factor, and they're going to last longer in your refrigerator.
Do you wash your mushrooms?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay, to wash or not to wash, that is the question.
Yeah.
So if it just has a little bit of you know, it's basically sterilized compost, then just wipe it off with a paper towel. But I'm going to make these with button mushrooms, and they had a little bit more dirt on them, so I rinse them really quickly. Yeah. Don't float them in your sink. They're not allowed. They don't swim very well. Okay. And so you don't want to. So if there's a little bit more dirt, we're just going to wipe that off too. Okay. So we're going to do a recipe. These are all from...
So don't wash the shroom, wipe the shroom.
Wipe the shroom, unless you know, it's just really a quick rinse, okay? Now, these recipes are all on producemadesimple.ca, and this is one of my recipes on the site. So you're going to dump all this in. We're going to make marinated mushrooms. So that's balsamic. Balsamic vinegar.
What, 3/4 cup?
It's actually a quarter. Okay, that's apple cider. This is canola oil. Put the garlic in.
All of it?
All that. Yeah, that's oregano. Oregano.
Oh, sorry, you said garlic.
I said garlic. Doesn't matter the order. Garlic, oregano, basil. It has to be dry, and thyme, and then a little bit of maple syrup. Oh, yeah. And then you give it a swirl around, and then dump all those babies in. You're gonna, just dump them right in. Good luck with that. Yeah.
So it's sort of like 40 when you ceviche fish?
Yeah, it's like, it's exactly. Oh, you're so smart. I love it.
I just heard you say that.
Well, good memory then. Okay. But the thing is, I think you're going to notice that, keep putting them in, is that you have the dreaded shrinkage, Sphalanl3. So after about 2 days, all those mushrooms shrink into this. And so what you do is every time you go to your refrigerator, give this a little shake, and eventually they're going to look like that. They're great on an antipasto platter, and they're totally yum. We'll eat them later.
So 2 days in the fridge, give them an occasional shake.
Yeah. And they're fantastic.
So aside from vitamin D, which is sunshine in a mushroom, what else do they have?
They have B vitamins. My mouth is full. They have magnesium. They have 2 kinds of fiber, and one actually reduces your cholesterol. Okay.
That's so good.
Right. So now, isn't that good?
Oh my
I love that recipe.
So
that was in Healthy Starts here. Okay, so now we're going to do a bruschetta. The vinegar, right?
Yeah, it was really good.
Are you good?
No, it's my virus. It's okay.
She's sick. Anyway, so we're going to do a bruschetta. So I've just got some onion and some garlic, and then the mushrooms. And now, this is the big thing. Don't bump them.
Don't bump them?
Don't bump them. Let them brown up, because every time you bump them, there's so much water, and then they release it, and then they steam. And you don't want a steamed mushroom. You want a lovely browned one. So leave them in the pan and let them brown up. When they're close, I'm going to put some sun-dried tomatoes in.
What kind of oil are you using, Mair?
I use, you can use extra virgin olive oil or even an extra virgin canola oil. Either one is going to be a great flavor for it. You want to add the flavor.
Medium heat?
Medium heat, thank you so much. And always use medium heat when you're using a nonstick pan. It's a better way to take care of them too. Okay. And then when it's cooked up, it's going to look like this. And then you put fresh basil and some tomato in it. Put it on a crostini, and it's delicious.
I would even put that on like a portobello grilled. You know how you top it like a savory gourmet topping?
Okay, well, we're going to do this right now. We're going to do a slider. Okay, so we've got some mushrooms. You're going to pop off this little stem. Now save these stems because they make really good broth. You know, if you put them into it just as is, and then we're going to stick them on the grill pan unless you really want to go outside in -41 with your barbecue.
No, thank you.
And stand outside.
Greased it? No.
A little teeny bit of oil, not much, and you're just going to place them on. It takes about 7 minutes. I did these yesterday. The smoke alarm went off. We had a wee bit of a major catastrophe in my house, but you know, it was really fun.
Always madness when Mary's cooking.
Okay.
How long on each side before you flip?
It takes about 7 minutes altogether, so you keep flipping, and those are getting warm. But you're going to make this amazing kind of a dressing, which is balsamic vinegar and some garlic and some honey, and then you're going to boil it so that it actually becomes a sort of thick syrup. And so that goes like that, and then you're going to boil it down for about 10 minutes, and it looks like this. Oh my gosh, it hardened up too much. And so you're going to baste the mushrooms. That really hardened up. So you're going to baste the mushrooms with that, and then you're going to put some on the slider, and bada da boom boom.
Bada bing.
Bada bing, bada boom boom.
Okay, so we need
it
a
looks
taste
like
tester.
this.
What's this? Her handsome son, Andrew, who's also quite skilled in the kitchen, hates mushrooms. But how can you, Andrew, when your mom is Miss Fruit and Vegetable? How can you detest the mushroom, my friend?
I'm not a big fan.
All right, get off the set.
You know what's
Anyway,
going to change your mind, Andrew?
No, you can stay.
Andrew,
you can
this
stay.
is going to change your mind. You ready?
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Okay, honey.
Your mom's the best.
And if you say it's lousy, I'm not feeding you dinner. Oh.
No.
No.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Changed my outlook.
I liked your mixed message. I wonder where he gets his humor and sarcasm from.
Oh,
you guys
boy.
need your own bit.
Okay, producemadesimple.ca.
Yeah, what
Okay.
you said.
What? What did you say?
Over to you, Kat.
Over to you,
We're
Kat.
eating. Thanks, Andrew.
I'm going to eat it off.
He's so cute.
I shouldn't share his terms, but he's my kid.